Hey everybody! Second part of volume that we want to talk about today is pyramids, cones, and spheres. So we are going to just real quick talk about those, what they look like, what the difference is, and then kind of go from there. So basically we talked last week about how volume is area of the base times height. And that is true. But when we have a pyramid or a cone, you know how it goes to a point, right? We don't need all the volume anymore because they're going to slice part of that prism off to get the volume of a cone or a pyramid. So in fact, the way I always remember it is this. It's still area of the base times height, but if it goes to a point, so for pyramids and cones, you divide by 3 at the end. You only need 1/3 of your volume. So if it's a pyramid or a cone, it goes to a point, you divide by 3 at the very end of your problem. Area of the base times height, divide by 3. So, for example, if we had a rectangular pyramid, right? The height is going to be from the very tippy top, the apex, to the center of the base. And let's say this is 8 inches, this is 4 inches, and this is 10 inches. We're going to do the exact same thing we did before. So area of the base, this time we have to realize that the base is a rectangle. So we're going to go area of the rectangle is 8 times 4, length times width. We talked about that last week. Now the height is going to be 10. So it's 320. And then we would be done if it was last week, but now it goes to a point. So we need to do this special extra step, which is divide by 3. So when I divide it by 3, I'm going to get 106.67 inches cubed. That's it. So basically the same thing we did last week, only we are going to throw in that divide by 3 at the end if it goes to a point. Let's do a triangular pyramid, because I think those ones are a little bit trickier. Just because there's a lot of lines that are going in there. So here's my triangular pyramid. And we got to have this one, we need to have this one. And let's say this is 8 meters, 14 meters, 10 meters. This line inside here is 9 meters, and then this one over here is 27 meters. So, as you can see, hopefully you can see, there's a lot going on this triangle here, triangular pyramid. But we're going to do the same exact steps. So we always start area of the base. Obviously this time it's a triangle. So we look at this bottom triangle. Remember we talked about this last week. Find the right angle. It tells you the base and the height. Those are the two you need. So the base here is the spot that the right angle hits. That'd be 8. The height is the line that makes that right angle, which is 9. So for the area of the triangle, we're going to go 1/2 times base times height. And that is going to give me 36 in this case. So that's area of the base. The height is still that line that goes from the apex to the center. So in this case, that's 27. So 36 times 27 gives you 972. And that would be our volume, but it goes to a point. It's a pyramid, so we have to divide by 3 at the end. And that looks like 324 meters cubed. Cool. That's it. I think that's probably the hardest one. So if that makes sense, you're in good shape. Let's do a cone. Cone is going to be the same thing. only our base is now a circle. So they might give you the diameter, they might give you just the radius. We'll just take the radius this time. Just be careful if they give you the diameter, you only want the half, right? So let's say that the radius is 6 feet and it goes up 14 feet. All right. Our volume is going to be the same idea. We always start the same way. So area of the base, in this case, that is a circle. So area of the circle, we learned last week, is pi r squared. Plug our radius of 6 in there. So 6 times 6 times pi is going to give you 113.04. That's the area of my base. Times that by the height, which in this case is 14. And I get 1,582.56. But, just like the pyramid, a cone also goes to a point. It's a pointy edge. So that means we have to do this divide by 3 step. So divide our answer by 3. And we get 527.52 feet cubed. That's it. Area of the base times the height, divide by 3 because it goes to a point. The last thing I need to tell you about is a sphere. Now, spheres don't play by the fun rules, area of the base times height. So that's going to be new. The good news for you guys, I don't expect you to have to memorize this formula because it's one of those things, if you needed it, I think you would just look it up. So the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. Like I say, I'm just going to give you that. There's no reason you should have to memorize that. I'm going to grab my phone. Hang on real quick. I guess that's what you get when you're in the middle of class, huh? Hello. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, well, it doesn't matter to me. I just put it on there because I thought we were just doing that picnic in the afternoon. That's what I figured. Cool. All right, well, hopefully you can just fast forward that part of the video. That's funny. So for a sphere, I don't know. Can you tell it's 3-dimensional if I do that? So they're just going to give us the radius typically, and then you just have to know how to use the formula. So let's say this radius here is 9 millimeters. All we're going to have to do is plug 9 into the radius. So 4/3 times pi times 9 cubed. And really all you have to know is how to do that in your calculator, right? So make sure you do the 9 cubed part first. 9 times 9 times 9. I got 729. Then you multiply that by pi. I got 2,289.06. And then multiply by 4/3. And you get your volume of 3,052.08 millimeters cubed. So that one's pretty easy. You just have to plug it in the formula. And like I said, I will give you that formula on the test. So you shouldn't have to freak out about it. All right, cool. That's pretty much it for volume. I think I really only have 2 more instructional videos for you. Surface area is broken into 2 parts. So I'll do 2 videos on surface area, and then I'll do a video of me going over the review packet. Your test is going to be next Friday. That'll probably be it for us then. Cool, man. All right, I'm going to get out of here because we have a tornado drill in like 3 minutes. So practice your tornado safety at home. Yeah. Have a good day.